Hello and welcome to the Chilled Investor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research. In today's video, we're going to be looking at BP. So I'm sure most people will know BP as a major oil and gas company that it is. Aside from its main BP brand, they do have others, most notably Castrol. BP are investing huge amounts of money into the renewables sector. At the second quarter of 2022, their renewables pipeline had a 30 gigawatt capacity, made up of 20% wind and 80% solar. They are also investing in biofuels and hydrogen. BP are also installing EV chargers with a BP Pulse brand, and they're aiming for 100,000 charge points by 2030. Now, before we go on to the financials, if you like these videos, could you please leave us a like? And if you want to see more of these videos, please think about subscribing. So, now we take a look at the financials. And firstly, its revenue. This was up for 2018, down a little for 2019, before a massive drop of around 60% in 2020, followed by a big rise in 2021 of around 50%. And now we take a look at the profits. And for 2018, we see a rise of around 170%, which then drops by over half in 2019, before the carnage of 2020 results in a loss of over $20 billion. But this has since recovered in 2021 with almost $8.5 billion profit. Next, we take a look at non-current assets. So this had a steady rise in 2018 and 2019 before a drop in 2020 and then stayed largely the same for 2021. And then when we take a look at the current assets, we see that this is up and down each year until a big rise in 2021. Next, we take a look at the current liabilities, and we can see that we had a steady rise in 2018 and 2019 before a nice drop in 2020, but then unfortunately that rose quite considerably in 2021 to just over 80 billion. That's about 50% of the current turnover in that year. Next, we take a look at the non-current liabilities. These have had a steady rise through 2018, 2019 and 2020 before starting to fall for 2021. So now we look at equity, and as we can see it stayed largely the same through 2018 and 2019 before we had a drop off in 2020 and then it started to recover in 2021. Although we've got to remember this is huge amounts of equity. So now we take a look at dividends. Now dividends are paid 4 times a year from BP and their approximate cover is 1.3 and the yield they're offering is 4.4%. So this dividend was cut in 2020 and 2021, but have in the past mainly gone up as we can see here. So BP scored 30 for the financials and 30 for the dividends, giving a total of 60 points. So what do I think? I think BP are a good, strong company and represent a good long-term investment. I also think they was massively affected by the events of 2020, affecting their overall score. But they have shown their resilience, bouncing straight back into good profits for 2021 and increasing their equity. I also think they will qualify for many future government grants with their green energy developments. If there's any other UK shares you'd like me to review, please just drop us a comment and I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, thanks for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.